There's this guy named Diddy, and Diddy is in a whole lot of trouble. Let's rewind to the 90s. Diddy was working at a record label in New York City, but he had big dreams. He wanted to build an empire and maybe have some fun along the way. One day, he goes to this industry party. People are drinking and chatting. He meets a girl named Liza and her friend. Diddy thinks they're hot. After the party, he says, "Hey, come to the after party with us." So they do. At the after party, Diddy and one of his associates allegedly SA'd Liza and her friend. Around the same time, Diddy was dating a girl named Joy. Joy was a good girl, a college student. During their date, Diddy could tell she wasn't that into him. But that didn't stop him. He allegedly spiked her drink. By the end of the dinner, she was completely out of it. Diddy took her to his car. Then he brought her home and SA'd her. He even recorded it. Then he showed the footage to his friends. A few years later, Diddy started his own record label. He signed one of the most successful hip-hop artists of the time. Then he becomes a hip-hop artist himself. He's on top of the world. Eventually, he's filthy rich. He buys a mansion in the Hamptons. There, he hosts these massive parties where everyone wears white. They're called White Party. He invites celebrities, musicians, models, and up-and-comers. These white parties are basically entertainment events. Nothing too crazy. But one time, Diddy meets this kid. We'll call him Anonymous. Anonymous is just 16 years old. It's unclear how he even got there. But he's eager to break into the industry. Diddy says, "I can make you a star." Anonymous agrees. Then Diddy says, "But first I need you to take your clothes off." Desperate for a shot, the kid does it. Fast forward a few years, now it's the 2000s. Diddy is the king of hip-hop. He does whatever he wants. He allegedly parties with underage girls. He drugs them, or has staff drug them. Then he signs a young, talented singer named Cassie. Cassie is just 19. Diddy thinks she's beautiful, and her voice is incredible. They start dating, but the relationship turns dark. Diddy loves to party. Everyone knows that. Aside from the white parties, he hosts secret ones called freak-offs. At freak-offs, things get wild. He allegedly invites young women, gives them drugs and alcohol, then forces them to sleep with male sex workers while he watches and films. These freak-offs happen often. Some last for days, like Coachella. Worse, he allegedly makes his girlfriend Cassie join in. Speaking of Cassie, Diddy is extremely controlling. One time, he sees her talking to another music exec. He snaps, throws her in a car, and kicks her multiple times. She ends up bruised and battered. Another time, he throws a hot pan at her. He's a monster. You might ask, why didn't Cassie just leave? She tried. Once they got into an argument in a hotel room. Suddenly, bam, he punches her in the face. Then he drinks until he passes out. Cassie sees her chance. She grabs her suitcase, walks out into the hallway. The hotel cameras catch her heading to the elevator, but then Diddy wakes up naked. He grabs a towel, runs out after her. Cassie is waiting for the elevator. He comes up behind her. What happens next is too violent to show, but here's the summary. He grabs her neck, slams her to the ground, then kicks her until she's unconscious and motionless. Absolutely brutal. No excuse. The only good thing is, Cassie finally leaves him. It's said they went out for dinner that night and she broke up with him. He freaked out. He followed her home, broke in, and, sadly, SA'd her again. But Diddy didn't stop there. In 2022, he hired a music producer and filmmaker named Lil Rod. Lil Rod is asked to help with a new album and shoot documentary footage of Diddy. At first, this seems like a dream opportunity. Make music, party with the hip-hop king, who wouldn't? But then it turns dark. Diddy allegedly tells Lil Rod to film him SAing and drugging young women. Then one night, Lil Rod is drugged while drinking. He wakes up naked in Diddy's bed. He doesn't fully remember what happened, but he knows he didn't consent. Despite all this horror, no one in Diddy's circle says anything. They're scared or complicit. So Diddy keeps doing evil things and getting away with it. Until 2022, New York State passed the Adult Survivors Act. This lets SA victims sue, even for old cases. That changes everything. Boom, Cassie sues Diddy. The next day, Diddy offers a massive settlement. She accepts. But within a week, Joy sues him too. That same day, Liza sues. then Lil Rod, then Anonymous. And it doesn't stop. Lawsuits keep coming in. Diddy and his lawyers deny all the allegations, but the media pounces. Then it gets worse. The feds step in. They've been investigating him for a while, for human trafficking and other crimes. Once they've got enough evidence, boom. Homeland Security raids his homes in LA and Miami. They find drugs and about 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Probably for the freak-offs? I don't know. I'm not a baby oil guy. It becomes national news. People ask, did he really do all that terrible stuff? Then CNN drops the hotel surveillance video showing Diddy beating Cassie. Now the world sees who he really is. Diddy goes on Instagram, posts an apology video. I'm not asking for forgiveness, I'm truly sorry. He apologizes for what he did to Cassie, trying to win back the public. But it doesn't work. Diddy becomes a walking meme, linked to sex abuse. Even if the public forgives him, it doesn't matter, because the feds are still investigating. And then, boom, he gets arrested, charged with sex trafficking, racketeering, transporting individuals for prostitution. And in this video, I only covered the major accusations. Diddy is facing dozens more lawsuits for SA and other things. Rumor is up to 120 more lawsuits are waiting. There's no way I can fit all that into one video. So just know, this is only a small piece of what he's accused of. Hopefully next year when he goes to trial, I'll cover the rest.